What is up, YouTube? It is your boy, the Neri Dom, and we're going to be watching a video on OnlyFans is destroying society. But before we get into the video, uh, like and subscribe the video to boost me in the algorithm. That would help me out a lot. And I just want to get into why I have a name change. It's because having my name FS Peer, I had to explain it to a lot of people, and it was too annoying to deal with. So I changed my name to Neri Dom. So I'm trying to boost myself in the algorithm as well. But yeah, we're gonna get into this video and see what they have to say.
Honestly, man, like, the more that I think about this, the more I feel like we might be totally fucked. Like, it just feels like, you know that meme of the dog in the house, and the house is on fire, and he's just smiling through the beginning of the end? This is fine. Like, if men don't kill themselves, they're exiting education and society and family life at the highest rates ever. Women are frantically pursuing careers only to discover that they're unable to find a partner that they're attracted to, and then jump on meds at 40 years old. The highest percentage, the highest group that use meds are between white women between 40 and 45 years old. And then the people who want kids can't find a partner that does as well. Birth rates declining. Faith in the leaders and the news organizations non-existent. And everyone's just about sufficiently sedated not to notice or care that it's going on.
I can agree to this. When I usually got in like fights with my mother a lot, majority of the time, I would say 99% of the time, I didn't want to be under her household because I just wanted to be in my own world. I wanted to do my own things, which is destructive in a way because it's life is about being about life is about being around family. Life is about enjoying the presence of the people who care for you and not just letting your own path take over, if that makes sense. Not just being in your own world.
It's a precise and accurate summary of how the West has declined and will collapse, yes.
Fuck.
I know. And do you know what's worse, right? Is that the few that are in the generations that are coming up now are totally fucked by leftist ideology. The way that young women, view men is evil. It is purely as a transaction, as in they are essentially prostitutes, every single one, and they don't even realize it. And the young men,
what do you mean?
View women as trophies. Women are now just, again, they're not people. They don't view each other as people. The thing, a human being is a three-dimensional thing. It's got a material component, and then it's got an emotional component, and a spiritual component. The metaphysics we ascribe to what is a person, and the thing that we consider. You're not just Chris. You're not just the body of Chris. You are, a personality. I'm considerate of you when I'm talking to you and things like this. When you message me on Facebook, like, hey man, how's it going? So I don't just send you a link to my OnlyFans, right, and ask you to subscribe. But that's how a generation of women have been trained by feminists to view men, in order not to be oppressed by the patriarchy, right? And so these women, I think, have been essentially made unable to love men as people, right? They don't
Crazy.
really see them as people. They view them as a kind of competition, competitors on a playing field.
Again, I can agree to this. Competition, it shouldn't be amongst everyone. Everybody is equal. Everybody deserves a chance to shine. I don't think one person deserves to be number one because at the end of the day, we all go through stuff and we all deserve to be loved, cared for. No one deserves to be looked down on unless you do something that's horrendous, like commit a crime. But majority, 99% of the population deserves to be. They at least deserve a place in the world. I'll say that, or they at least deserve. Let me rephrase that. They at least deserve to have, to feel, to feel that they have a chance to shine, essentially.
And the young men don't know what to do, and so now they're just following their base instincts of, I should try and have sex. I should try.
Yes, that's exactly what I felt. Just when I was younger, for sure. I'm 19 now, but not that that matters. But yeah, definitely when I was like 17, 16, I just felt like that's all I needed to pursue was that type of intimacy, when in reality it doesn't really get me anywhere.
Trying to see a woman naked, and therefore that's flattening a woman down to merely her biological components. Now it's not even romance. It's not about falling in love. It's about send nudes. It's about hookups.
Well, it's objectification from men to women and commodification of men from women. Like, was it you that said, in the same way that porn has skewed men's expectations of women, OnlyFans has skewed women's expectations of men? I've cited it by you, even if it wasn't. So
it may well
take it
because I totally agree with that statement. I may have said that because it's awful how OnlyFans has turned. It's commodified being a girlfriend. Right? That's the thing. So everyone thinks, you're just getting nudes. It's just like porn. It's not just like
emotional intimacy.
I've been watching a bunch of YouTube videos by women who do OnlyFans who explain what they're doing on OnlyFans. Because I've never used them. God forbid. My wife would kill me. But so it seems like it's sort of like an online artificial girlfriend service. And the sort of romantic nudes that you'd send to one another and sexy posts and stuff, they send to 5,000 men or however many it is.
That's insane. And what's crazy about it is people actually think in their minds that they're actually these girls that are online. They think that they're talking to these girls when in reality that's not the case. They're just artificial, like he's saying.
It's like, right, that's not good, is it? That's pretending to have an intimate relationship with thousands of different men.
Crazy.
And it's not surprising that there have been recently a bunch of OnlyFans models who have been murdered by subscribers.
No way.
Yeah, no, we recently did a video.
I wish I could show you guys that. I might even make a video on that. That OnlyFans girls are actually getting killed by these subscribers. They'll raid these girls and actually do crazy things to them, which is actually insane. I watched the video on it already, but I will upload this to my channel. That these OnlyFans girls do get just anything can happen to these OnlyFans girls when they post these photos online. That's why I think OnlyFans, when it didn't start off as a hub subscription. It actually started off as a way for YouTubers to boost their subscribers and get them onto their their OnlyFans. But now it's turned into this whole sex work, and it's just it's destroying our society, in my opinion.
In fact, it should be out on Podcast Velocities already by the time this goes up. It's not out yet though. But we've got 3 examples in the last week where subscribers have murdered these people. And there was one guy who had gone to Florida, stalked an OnlyFans model, murdered her, and then written on the walls, "I shouldn't have come. It's her fault for making me love her," or something like that, and stuff like this. And it's just look, this is warped what it is to be in a romantic sexual relationship. Pretending that we can just commodify these things and that's all a human being needs is not true.
And that both people on both sides can detach their emotions from the situation. That the guy isn't going to feel anything more than, he knows that this is just messages, he knows that this is just work, and the same as precisely. They can't switch that off. They can't switch that emotional situation off.
But for the sort of Gen Z woman, men are merely a mode of transaction because they've been indoctrinated by feminists in their schools and just in the culture at large to view men as being part of an oppressive structure, and they have to be on their guard against men. Men are here to take something from you. Men are dangerous to women. You've got to view them as a thing to get money from.
Well, if they're the enemy, then defeating the enemy makes sense. But the other side of this is, man, I don't know. I wonder what it teaches women, not only the women that do OnlyFans, but even the women that know that other women do OnlyFans. What does it teach them about what their worth is? We've literally just said, if you enter the world and your primary source of value is your looks or your sex appeal, this is a depreciating asset and you need to be very, very careful. This is the richest, I wouldn't like to guess, there is a huge swath of some of the richest people in the UK and in America that are women that are probably getting their money directly from taking their clothes off and sending photos to people that pay them for it. And that's what other women are thinking as well. So by osmosis, almost, there's these role models of women that are in a society that says, girls, you can be a girl boss too, clap back, don't settle for less, be a boss bitch, all of this stuff, be a career woman. And also, some of the most successful career women that you know are the ones who are using the lowest form of female value to the world as their way to climb this dominance hierarchy. Like, it's not good. I don't think it's good for women. I don't think it's good for men either.
It's terrible for society in general. You know, it's again, it's teaching women that men aren't important and unique things, because like the root of every relationship is unique, right? And no one else can have that relationship with you. Your relationship, my relationship to you, my relationship to my wife, my relationship with my sons, they'll never have that relationship ever again, right? You'll always have a different relationship with someone else. And relationships are like a chain, you know, or like a rope, you know. And if you don't like keep it in good check, if you don't, you know, do the things that the other person appreciates, and if they don't reciprocate and do the things you appreciate, then the relationship fades and frays and ends up breaking. You know, and there can be other ways of breaking it, but like it's something you have to nurture, something you have to take care of, and something that is what I think is the genuine content of the human experience. And I think that this is why, if you go back 100 years, people were so much poorer, but they were not on antidepressants. They weren't all depressed. They weren't all sad, because they had their families, they had their friends, they had their social lives. They had a reason to live. You know, I've got to go over to Mavis's house and pick up her groceries for her, you know, and stuff like this. And you feel good about doing something good for someone else. Mavis will probably make you a cup of tea when you get there, and you have a nice little chat and things like this. Like these relationships are the genuine, what makes life worth living. You know, ostracization used to be a punishment. You know, and now people are literally just ostracized on their phones, thinking, "God, I hope Twitter gives me some likes today." From who? You don't know. You don't know any of these people. You know.
Some men also are choosing to ostracize themselves consciously. You know, that's what MGTOW is. What are those guys in the apartment blocks in China or Japan? There's a particular name for them.
Herbivore man.
Them, plant man or whatever it is. You know, these are guys that are consciously choosing to just exit society in the way that we would typically see it. What's happening, people?
So yeah, that's the video on why OnlyFans is destroying society. Make sure you like, subscribe. Also, I want to let you guys know I don't subscribe to this channel, but shout out to Chris Wilmison. Yeah, super educational video. If you guys want to get your educational video up, just subscribe to his channel, subscribe to my channel as well. Again, I'm trying to get my algorithm boosted. And yeah, if you guys, also another message I want to say is, if you guys are currently on OnlyFans, just stop subscribing to OnlyFans. It really isn't. It's doing our society dirty. Unless it's like a content creator that's like actually, you know, like PewDiePie, for example. You know, like if he's not over here making sex work, like I get subscribing to that OnlyFans account. But if you're subscribing to these like sex workers, like just stop, because at the end of the day, it's all digital. It's not real. Real life is like here and now. You got to be in the moment. You can't just rely on some internet crap to, you know, to get into your mind, because at the end of the day, our society is moving fast every single day, and the more and more we keep advancing, it seems the more and more dumber people get. So if you spend all day just constantly filling your head with like that type of energy, it's just gonna destroy you. You know what I mean? It destroyed me personally, because I constantly fed that energy, but now I try to push back a little bit. I take a moment. You know, if I feel like I'm spending a lot of time online, I'll read a book or do something other than just spend my time online, because I think it's just destroying society. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.